During World War II, the United States experimented with an unusual weapon known as the bat bomb. A large casing was designed with over 1,000 individual compartments, each holding a Mexican free-tailed bat fitted with a small incendiary device. The bomb would be dropped by parachute, releasing the bats mid-air. They were expected to roost in the attics and roofs of buildings, where the timed devices would ignite and start fires in Japanese cities. Yet, despite how terrifying the idea sounds, the so-called bat bomb never made it to the battlefield. Developed by the United States during World War II, the weapon was ultimately scrapped before it could be used in an attack on Japan. In the end, this bizarre invention remained an experiment, one of the strangest what-ifs of the war. During the Cold War, the CIA devised one of its strangest espionage schemes yet, surgically implanting microphones into a cat's ears and hiding a radio transmitter inside its skull to spy on the Russians. According to a declassified memo, the first official test involved releasing the so-called acoustic kitty into a park, where it was meant to record the conversation of two men sitting on a bench. Instead, the cat wandered into the street and was almost immediately hit by a taxi. The program was quietly abandoned soon after, earning its place as one of the most bizarre intelligence experiments in history. Known as the kiss of death, this weapon looked harmless, but it was anything but. Created by the Russians during the Cold War, it was a fully functional gun disguised as a tube of lipstick, capable of firing a single bullet. Small, silent, and deadly, it was designed to kill without ever raising suspicion. The Nazis even attempted to bend the laws of physics by inventing a rifle with a curved barrel, designed to shoot around corners and over walls. On paper, it sounded revolutionary, but in reality it failed spectacularly for reasons that quickly became obvious. This brutal pole weapon was used across 18th century Europe to hook riders off their horses and slam them to the ground. Designed to incapacitate rather than kill, its pronged head was meant to catch an arm, leg, or piece of armor, yanking the victim down where they could be overwhelmed on foot. This 1931 photo shows a Soviet military dog training school, where canines were trained to be strapped with explosives and run under enemy tanks. Since the dogs had been trained with non-moving tanks, they were frightened during actual battle and, more often than not, ran back to the trenches where they exploded and killed Soviet troops. The active denial system is a so-called non-lethal weapon designed to control enemy forces or disperse rioting crowds by emitting extremely high-frequency microwaves. The beam doesn't cause lasting injury, but it produces an immediate, overwhelming sensation of intense pain, forcing anyone caught in it to retreat within seconds. In 2011, authorities discovered a flashlight gun hidden in the toolkit of an undercover North Korean assassin. And that wasn't all. Among the spy's gadgets was also a deadly, poison-tipped ballpoint pen. As always, thanks for watching.